guys. Miss Anna behind the camera. We're off this morning to buy a Louis XIV style, not sure of the year, but certainly a beautiful looking wardrobe, bedside table and bed. Unfortunately I had a chest of drawers as well that was absolutely divine, but that had already gone. So this is in another old house. The uncle is there, so hopefully we're going to grab ourselves an absolute bargain, we hope. So we have returned, mission successful. So that is the top of the beautiful wardrobe with two mirrored doors which are there. That's the back of the wardrobe and some shelves. And then this here is the bed. That's the bed head and the tail of the bed there, and then those carved side rails of the bed. So it kind of does that on the side, which is very pretty. Yeah, so we're very pleased. We'll put it all together and then we'll show you what it looks like. So here we are in Le Troc, which is kind of like a retail Grenier. Don't know what to expect. Second-hand stuff, charity.
But it is very exciting because it's like going in your granny's attic.
Yes, and this is a new one to us. So we're just outside Limoges.
No, we're in Limoges.
Sorry, we're just in Limoges. Come on then.
What is it? Is it a bureau?
It's a bureau.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at these handmade. These are drawer dovetails. Drawer dovetails, front and back.
Oh, it's been well used, look.
Look at that. That would have been an absolute quality piece. You know, that's your laptop of the 1800s, isn't it?
How much is this piece?
No price. That's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah.
No price. Heather, please.
These chairs are pretty too. Got a
The
little,
whole set is actually.
yeah,
really
little
nice.
settee.
$400 for the set.
That's a good price. Look at that. That would be lovely in a 1930s house. Don't know how much it is. 60 euros for this old buffet. Oh, one for the baguettes, look. Put your baguettes in there.
Just want to show you this. This is 90 euros, reduced from 130. But just look, this has got some real age to it. Real age. I would say this is early 1800s. Look, you can just tell everything is being done by hand. Nail joint, peg joint. There's no inlaid carved wood. Everything is another piece of timber. And look at the we've got peg joints here, so there'll be a mortise and tenon join with a peg. And then look at this. That is a really old. Some blacksmith has knocked that up. And it'll be very slightly different to the one below it. And that's another giveaway as well. Don't know if you can make that out. The lock is really old. Really old. 90 euros. And I would imagine, would that be where it went? Would that be the estate that it went to? Or would that be the maker's mark? Interesting. But just think if that could tell you a few stories. That is remarkable. It's a black powder horn for 18 euros. It's missing its chain handle or strap. She's pretty. It's so Art Deco. I think Anna might have missed this. She's gone ahead. There's a chap here. Anna, the chap that's behind us on the right. I think he's a bit crazy. Because he keeps picking stuff up and going, oh, putain, putain. Which is a French expression. It's like a damning expression. It's like bugger all. I can't say it on YouTube. But,
Everything he looks at, he says that.
yeah, just pick something up. He goes, oh, regarde, putain. And then put it down and go on to the next thing. Okay, so that was Le Troc.
One of them.
One of them. A new one for us. But nothing that we were looking for. So
We're going to another
we're off
troc.
to the next troc. So we'll take you with us. So troc number 2, and immediately Anna has homed in on
I want a bench.
what could only be described as a very uncomfortable seat. Tell me about it.
I'm looking for a bench to go around one of our trees in our garden.
Okay. And how much is this?
Too much.
How much?
205.
205?
I don't know if that's for one half or for all of it.
Well, I should hope that's for 3 of them. Okay.
No, it's in 2 halves.
2 halves.
It's not as nice as the white one, which was nicer, wasn't it, last time?
Yeah, we don't want that one anyway, because look, it's got a split down. It's got a split there and a split there.
Silly bugger.
How big must your house have been to have this much in a set? That is remarkable.
A bench.
Yeah, it's a bench. Made up of an old bed. Yeah, it's made up of bits.
And how much is it?
Yeah, that's the side of a bed. That's the side of a bed. It's 69 euros. That's the sort of thing we would do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love to have seen the bed.
The bell still works. Oh, look at her, look. That's a lovely picture. That frame's amazing. Stunning. And another one. Is that her husband? Look at these drawers I just found. It looks like a tall boy. And I just went to open one of the drawers. Look. It's an old bureau. See what's in them drawers.
Ask me what I think of this. I'm just going to have a look.
Yeah, I've just told him to come and have a look at this tall
I
boy.
think it looked. Oh, I thought you meant the petrol can.
No, you didn't.
Ah. Oh. I mean, it's a nice piece. But
Yeah, but we're looking for a tall boy, aren't we?
it's a lovely piece. If you want that sort of thing. Even these are false, look.
Oh, careful. That sounds like it's going to fall apart.
Oh. Set now. We're in all the old furniture section, which is lovely. Got some nice pieces, and you've got an idea for these old stairs, haven't you?
Yeah. We're putting plants on. I want to put plants on there outside the house.
It doesn't matter if it gets wrecked.
And flowers, no.
Yeah.
No. Might even paint the steps. Not
Yes.
paint them.
Yes, like a whitewash white or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, or whitewash and sage green.
Yes. Okay, that's coming home with us. We're buying that. We're also in the market for one more bed. And there's some nice beds here. Quite like that one. That's quite grand.
Yeah.
With the fluted columns.
Yeah.
But that would have been high. Look where they're painted. That's odd, isn't it?
They need a base on it, don't they?
Let's go and have a look, shall we? Going to investigate. Security. Hey, I tell you what,
That's broken.
you don't normally see pears, do you?
No.
That's actually nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I like these, look.
Oh, it matches that bed.
Oh, I think it does.
It does. Look at the crest below.
Yeah.
This is the bed we were going to investigate. So let's have a look. We're going to have to turn you off just so we can get this investigated. So we love this bed, don't we?
Yeah.
Hang on, let's come back so people can see it. What style would you say this was?
1930s.
1930. It's unusually it comes with two bedside cabinets, which match because these crests match, and they're in really good condition. I'm sat on one. There's the other one there. So it would have a bedside cabinet each side, and
How much was it? 199.
199 for the two cabinets in the bed, and the bed comes with a really, really, really heavy
Good base.
sprung base. That whole base there, which has been professionally covered. Underneath that is new Hessian.
Yeah.
I thought they'd just put that over there to cover something up. So then we grabbed a mattress, a brand new foam mattress, one of these memory foam one things, which is an expensive one. And ironically, the mattress, honey, is twice the price of everything else. But what do you think? That's it, she's gone. She's gone. Morning. Is this one sold?
Hang on. All positions.
Sold?
Yeah. Vendu.
Vendu. Or should we get this one instead?
Look at these Indians. They're bigger than you as well, I think, Peter. Look how big they are. You stand next to one.
I far prefer the columns. Look at those columns.
Oh, they're nice, aren't they?
I bet you that's made in Asia or maybe even India. They're new, but all slightly different, all done by hand. They're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
Imagine them separating a room.
This is lovely, this settee. Just sat on it and it's really comfy.
Have a seat. Oh, it is comfy actually.
It's really
Oh, wow.
comfy.
How much is it though? I bet this is hundreds.
Nope.
It's
54.
54 euros. That's the price of a good meal.
That's better
But-
than, yes, we're getting better now, not 94 euros,
Not
down
94,
to 54.
no, that was a decent restaurant. It's 54 for a budget.
That was Claridge's.
But it has got some damage to that panel.
Oh, only tiny bit, look.
So,
That's what we call time worn.
time one.
Perfect for shabby chic. Right, now comes the difficult part of fitting it into the trailer. We've already got some in the car. Here's the bed made up. And the bedside cabinets. It's lovely. How amazing does that look? And I'm not talking about Peter's bum, I'm talking about the escalier, the steps.
Scallier.
They're brilliant. They look awesome. So, I'm not sure about painting the steps now. I'm going to leave it for a while because the steps match the shutters. they fab?
Awesome, aren't they? Perfect. So if you remember last time, pouring down with rain, and we had this leak coming through the roof here that we thought had been fixed before. So actually it's not all bad because there was no access to this void, which was a real shame. So in doing this, what we're going to do is create a roof hatch, effectively, and a ceiling hatch to get us up into this void so we can keep an eye on it for the future. But what's happened is where there is a change of direction on the roof. Now we don't know, we haven't been up there yet, but we can see it from underneath. So it's either where the hip joint comes in and meets that change, or it's over the ridge tile where that's connecting to the change of direction on the roof, the change of slope. It's coming in there, but you never can tell because water will find its lowest point before it drops. So it might actually be happening before that. So we've had to punch a hole, and not looking very pretty, and basically to drag all of the sodden insulation away. But if you see that beam there, where that beam goes in and connects with the wall there, that was roughly the area that it's coming down. And it corresponds with that joint from the outside. So we need to get up on the roof and see if there's anything obvious, seal it up, temporarily fix it, and then see if that solves it. If it does, we'll do a permanent repair, and then we can make a hatch in the roof somewhere in here or in the bathroom to get us up into this void so we can keep an eye on it for the future. So that's the job. Hi, honey.
Hello.
So the workshop, this is kind of where the previous owners had their workshop. So they've got some racking. They've got a nice workbench they've created.
We can't see much of it yet though, can we? Because we've got all of our stuff in it.
Yeah, so this is all my tools. Hopefully all my tools are all packed up in these boxes, but in what particular order I don't know. Some of them are labelled. But this floor, it's not conducive to me. It's flagstone and it's rough.
See down.
It's not good. It's an animal part of the barn, so we're not going to have this as my workshop because I'll forever be tripping up and stuff. So the vehicles are in here at the moment and all the stuff. So I think we've decided which area is going to be the workshop. Much to your disappointment, because you want it for the chickens, I know.
I do like that barn that the chickens are in.
Yep. But they're going to have
it's better for your workshop, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's two stages to this. Before I can get a workshop, we need to build the chickens a beautiful place to live.
Which will be down there.
Down there. So let's go and have a look at that. Just the most beautiful areas to play with. It's just so peaceful here. We are at peace, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we're just going down to where we think the chickens are going to be. They didn't like their first home, which was at those temporary booths. Temporary hutches, pens.
Chickens, please.
What are they called? Coops.
These are the temporary chicken coops. So temporary that they left.
They weren't happy with them, were they?
No, they left. They wouldn't live here. They refused to live in these.
But we had a plan for those, haven't we? They're going to be repurposed.
Yeah, duck houses. Because they're brand new, so we'll use them for duck houses.
The ducks will love them.
Yeah. This is where we're going to have a chicken house, isn't it?
Yes, which needs demolishing. It's rotten. Let's have a look in here. It's long since past its prime. Yes. So what we have here is a collection of lovely firewood.
It was lovely at one time, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, but it's gone beyond its. Yeah. But we're going to keep to this. Design. So we're going to take all this out and put down a hexagonal deck. No, it's not Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces? Would that be hexagonal wood, wouldn't it?
No, what's 6? I don't know actually. Octagonal is 8.
It is. Hex. Showing our ignorance on mathematics. Should have paid attention to mathematics. Anyway, we're going to put a 6-sided deck. Do some clever editing and take that bit out. Six-sided.
Leave that in.
No, people say, who are these people? They don't even know what a hexagon is. We're going to put a 6-sided deck down here, and we're going to reuse the decking that we're going to lift from the sort of lakeside, our lakeside deck, which is most of it, the harbour side as you call it. That needs lifting and relaying, and I need to check the joists and the support. So we're going to do that, put fresh decking there, and then reuse what's salvageable for here to make a deck for here. So we'll level this off, make a deck, and it'll be a slightly smaller footprint to this because this is huge.
And I'll rescue all this gravel, this lovely gravel.
Yep, we'll reuse that.
Use that for the plant pots.
Use that for the plant pots, or use that for the patio for the chickens.
Okay, the tops of plant pots.
Brilliant. And we can burn all these. We can burn all this timber in the winter. So we're going to build the chicken hut here, and we've got some ideas on a really fancy conical roof, hexagonal, almost like large
little pinnacle on top.
Little pinnacle, and with a finishing. Yeah, it's going to look lovely, but cheap. Yeah. Maximum value for buck. So we need to move the chickens here. So we're going to do that off a temporary work station, possibly a pop-up that I can put my work stuff in to get that done, and then that will free them up from where they are at the moment. So let's go and show you that. This will be the workshop. Why? Because it's got a door out, which means I'm looking out at the house when I'm in here working, and so's Anna.
Over here.
So it's got a door up there, and it's got 2 window openings, and it's got another door onto the garden, and it's got a decent power supply coming in with a small breaker box, and it's got water. So this will ultimately be our main workshop.
Hang on a minute. That sounds a bit dubious. Because you've got electric and water. You're not moving out here, are you?
Why? And a television socket, and yeah, so
I don't want you to move out here, please.
no, well, we're going to spend a bit of time, creating this space, so it's going to be useful. But the floor is good in here. The floor is better than
Look at this
next
lovely
door.
floor.
So someone's put down a brick floor.
Well, there's my collection of eggs so far this morning.
So, and then we've got another one of these, exactly the same, on that side of the barn. So that will become our garden storeroom, where we can keep all our garden equipment. And then when we build the conservatory, which will be down there, it'll be absolutely
The greenhouse,
perfect.
you mean?
Sorry, the greenhouse. Sorry, yeah. We've got some exciting proposals for that. So, so build the chicken hut. And that means that we can then relocate the chickens out of here, because this is where they're staying at the moment. Move the chickens out, and then we can clear this space. And I need to put some doors. I need to make some doors and make some windows. Get them up, get it watertight again. And then we're cooking on gas. Then we use this as the workshop, and all the sort of paint store and everything will be next door, where we saw the original workshop with all that racking, which makes absolute sense. So it should be quite...
Good plans.
Good plan, eh?
Good plans. This is my favourite spot by the lakeette, next to this oak tree. It just juts out into the water a bit. I think I'd like a nice little table and chair here so I can sit here with my cup of tea in the morning.